Back to John in North Carolina. He owes $30,000 on his truck, $9,000 on his wife's Subaru, makes $150,000. His wife and him aren't exactly on the same page, but he's thinking how can he best serve his family, considering maybe selling the truck, and that's about how far we got in the discussion. Right, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just looking at all my notes here. My buddy's yelling at me. I'm supposed to be in the truck, but I got time. I got 11.5 in credit cards, 2 different credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
When I started you back in May, I think we had like 12 credit cards.
Mm-hmm. So you have $11,500 in credit card debt. What other debt have you got?
I got a house. I just refinanced it.
Other than the house and the two cars and the credit cards, what have you got?
That's it.
Okay. All right. And so what would be wrong with you and your wife sitting down and saying we're going to live on a written plan with our great income of $150,000, and we're going to plow through $50,000 worth of debt in the next year to 18 months?
That is the plan, but she's just kind of discouraged. She's actually just started a job.
She what?
I don't know. All we argue about is finances. She just started a job. Next week she's going to be starting the job.
Yeah, but why are you what are you arguing about?
Well, I don't know. She wants a better vehicle. The one she has is damaged. It's gotten some mechanical issues.
Okay.
And she's kind of tired of it. Now, I mean, we've also been doing this 6 months. We went from eating out every weekend and buying stuff to nothing.
Well, why don't you give her your truck and you drive the Subaru?
I have thought about that too.
Just till we keep
this going.
She's
scared to drive it.
Do what?
She says she's scared to drive it. She wrecked my old truck.
Uh-huh.
I think, man, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But
yeah. How old are you two?
30 years old.
Okay. All right. Well, I think the thing you got to do is address this, and she it sounds like that she's tired of fighting through this. She's been working on it for 6 months, and she's using the Subaru as something to whine about, and that's what I do when I get tired. I whine, and so you could give her your truck. Why don't you just sit down and say, okay, what's it take to get you going? Because we're not gonna go further in debt while we're getting out of debt. Do I need to sell my truck so I can get you a better car, or do you want to drive my truck for a little while so you feel good again while we work this out? Because we can pay all of this off in under 2 years if we just stay on it. And show her the math.
I also started a second job myself. I make about $200 on the weekend doing flooring, and I have a military retirement that I get about $1,000 a month doing that.
Yeah. So, but you've got all of that focused on your every dollar budget, and both of you are looking at the budget. But she's just tired, right?
Yes, I believe so. And I love her to death. And I want her to be happy. And it's a two-way road.
I want her to be happy, but I don't want to have to give her stuff for her to be happy. That's not the point. She just needs to she needs to say out loud what it's going to take for her to take a deep breath and plow through the next 18 months, because you'll be free in 18 months if you keep plowing. Now, does she need to drive your truck, or do you need to sell your truck and get her a better car and get you a lesser truck? What do we got to do, honey? Let's talk it through, because we got to play through. We got to finish the game. The game's getting tough right now, and we got to finish the game.
Especially Christmas and wintertime, I'm getting less hours too, so it's getting tight. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all, but you should be able to cover all of that in the budget. You make plenty of money. It shouldn't be tight. It shouldn't be.
I agree, man.
If you're not paying if you're doing a written plan with the kind of money you tell me you're making annually, you should not be tight, even when things slow down a little bit. It just means you're putting less on the debt is all. But you're still going to have Christmas, and you're still going to have food, and you're still going to have lights and water. Your house payment's still going to be paid.
All right, then I guess that's what we'll do. Okay. What about, I got one more quick question.
You guys listen. You guys are not sitting down and doing the written budget together every month before the month begins, are you?
Well, me and my son do it. She doesn't really want to do it.
That's what I mean.
Me and my son will do it. He's 10.
Your son is not the problem, okay? The two of you have to sit down and lay out a game plan that you're both in agreement to. No one wants to sacrifice randomly out in space. The only reason someone sacrifices is to win, and they have to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel that's not an oncoming train. So The fact that she's not plugged into the budget is where her lack of energy is coming from on this. And so the two of you have got to sit down together. You're never going to win at money until you do that. Let's try this. I'm going to put you both through Financial Peace University. I'm going to pay for it. If I give you the class, you and her both have to go to the class. It's 9 weeks long, 1 night a week. You're both going. And I'll pay for it. Doesn't cost you a thing. The only thing I have to have from you is a commitment that both of you will attend the class. I'll put you on hold. Kelly will pick up. If you give her that commitment, I will pay for the two of you to go through the class, and that'll help get you aligned on this. You're going to struggle until you get aligned.